Hello, hello. Okay, so back playing Nioh 3, and the first thing I'm gonna do is actually see. I spread up. There was a patch note that gave us like some special armor or something, so I'm actually gonna go check that out. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Ooh, for your kind. I mean, that's not really doesn't really do anything, but it's nice, I guess. Let's give this. Let's see how this arm. Oh, I think the no. When they give you shit, it's gonna be like level 1. But either way, let's see. Like, oh, it doesn't have like a special set bonus or anything. Kind of a bummer, but I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool looking. Actually, wait, it looks, it's the exact same thing as the Hellfrost. Oh, well, oh well. Why is this? Oh, I know why that's okay. Yeah, it's basically just a electric thunder version of the Hellfrost, which is cool because that means it'll have like a cool like visual effect like the Hellfrost one did, but it's not gonna really. I mean, I wish it had come with like some kind of special set bonus though. That would have been kind of cool, but oh well. Anyway, so we're gonna get back to it, play a little bit more of Nioh 3 here, continue on with the game, and progress. I don't remember where I left off. Oh, I have some side missions to do. I have some battle scrolls to take care of. That's what it was. Yes, I have these 2 battle scrolls to take care of. So let's do those first. And then we will progress with the rest of the open area, open field. I know I don't know if there's I don't know if there is a trophy for doing battle scrolls. I don't think there is. I don't think you really get anything other than just experience or like I think that's literally it. Might be like a couple. I mean, besides like lore or whatever, I don't think there's like collectibles. I mean, there's only a small handful of battle scrolls anyways. So I don't think that there's anything hidden behind the battle scrolls besides just more experience and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think you get anything else out of it. So you don't technically have to do these, I believe, if you don't want to. Oh, almost got him. Oh, I got him that time. Yeah. I want that other dude to show up. Jeez, how far is this? How far is the pathing for that guy? Oh, of course. There you go. Now you're dead. Oh, nice. I was a bit worried because with the heavier enemies, with like these more heavily armored enemies, what normally happens is when you shoot them with an arrow or a bullet or anything, what normally happens is it just knocks off the helmet. Well, not with a bullet, but with an arrow, a lot of the times it'll just knock off the helmet and do no damage. But I guess that time it did. So I wonder if there's like a threshold. There must be some kind of threshold. Some like defense to attack damage threshold between the two. Oh, we got ourselves a little skirmish. I love it when Nioh does this. It's not very often at all. man, I love it when they actually like set you, like put you in a situation where there's already a skirmish happening either between two different enemy factions or enemy and yokai. Oh, love that shit. I mean, for me, I just see it as just like, oh, yay, more enemies to fight, which then means more experience to get, which is how, that's usually what I see when I see that. But it is still cool all the same. It kind of reminds me of, geez, this is a weird comparison, but it kind of reminds me of Last of Us 1, the Last Behind, or Left Behind DLC, where you have a couple skirmishes between, like, just the human survivors, other human survivors that are out to get you, and the infected. Like, that was always really cool to see how they interacted with each other, and, like, manipulating the two against each other, or to get one, like, to get the runner's attention, but they'll just end up taking out some of the humans for you. That was always cool. And you're not getting me, buddy. I saw you. No, no, no. Also, I was watching a video on Nioh. I watched someone play Nioh 3 yesterday, and supposedly, I don't know if the devs had said this and I missed it somewhere, but oh jeez. But apparently the first DLC is not coming in out till, like, I guess September? Which, if so, that's like not so much long for new content. That's, I mean, which it is, but like that's not so much what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking more so of adding the next difficulty. Because Nioh seems to be doing the same thing difficulty-wise, of having different difficulties come out. Like, you know, you as you beat one, you get access to the next one. But we only have 2 right now, and if they go for 5, even if they go for 4, because there's only 2 expansions that they've announced, that's still a long time. We have to wait. If you consider the game came out in February, and maybe people beat it within, like, let's say 2 weeks, a month at the most. Let's say March. People have to wait half a year before the next difficulty. That's a long time to wait. In the past, we've had to wait maybe like 2 months for the next one. I think in the past, I think they were putting the DLCs out like a couple. I think the first one, I think they'll come out like in a couple months. I think Nioh 2 specifically, because that game came out in March. The year it came out, it was March, and they put out the 3 subsequent major expansions for that. I think by like the seasons per se. So like it was like late spring, early June, or early summer, and then you had like beginning of fall, and then more closer towards winter. That's what they did before. Oh, I thought you had to talk first and then he popped up. Okay, that's fine. Come on, big dude. I will say it is crazy to see how unintimidating these guys are, at least to me now. Like, holy crap. In Nioh 1, these guys were a menace. They were like the major enemy of Nioh 1. That, and I would say probably the, gosh, what's that one called? The Namahage. Those two, holy crap, those 2 yokais were a problem. They were a problem in Nioh 1. Like, they were like the number one, like those were like probably the most common enemies, the most like common regular enemies that I would die to, besides like other than bosses. Like, those 2 were just such a problem. Those 2 and the ninja yoki with the hand cannon. Oh my gosh. it was mostly because they would put those guys in like in the worst freaking spots. It was just so hard to get to them. First of all, and they would fire that shit at you like in point blank range too, which really sucked. Those three were probably like those were the three biggest issues. But at this point, well, the Namahages aren't even in this game at the moment, which is crazy how they're not in this game. Like of all the yokais to omit, which actually, considering all the games, they actually didn't omit that many between the three games. Like there's a few, but I can only like the Namahage is the biggest omission, like the most glaring one. I know that there's a couple others, but I cannot for the life of me. Oh, with gosh, what's the name? The Roru Kubi, or whatever you say. It's the one with like the swing, like the elongated necks. It's the soldiers, the guys that look like soldiers, but they have the crazy long necks. Those guys are also not. But that's not that big of an issue. If anything, I thought they were definitely an overplayed character or enemy between Nioh 1 and 2. So I'm like, I'm not that mad that they're gone. But they're also missing. I'm trying to think what else is missing. I mean, you could argue about the Umibozus, the different variations of them. We don't have like, all we have in this game are just the originals. There's no toxic, at least I don't think there is. I don't think that there's toxic slime. There's definitely not the gosh, the one with the swords, like the red looking ones, the ones that look like blood clots. Those ones are definitely not in this game, but I don't think toxic slimes are either. So you could say that they're missing as well. Who else is missing? Honestly, I can't. I'm trying to think. Oh, jeez. Oh, I think I actually parried that. Cool. Who else is... Oh, who saw me? Someone saw me. Oh, you. Oh, the new oh gosh, I can't say his name. Onyodu? It's the other one-eyed enemy that like with the chain of skulls around his neck. They're not here either in this game. I'm trying to think more. Like I said, they did bring back most of the enemies from the previous two games. So they actually didn't leave out that many, but man, the leaving out the Namahage is kind of crazy, especially for a game that's been getting a lot of flack for being just a bit too easy, especially in consideration of like a Souls-like. It's kind of crazy that they did Namahage. Hello. Honestly, seeing this... Oh, geez, where'd you come from? Didn't know you were there. Don't matter. Honestly, like, thinking about... Because I've been playing a different Team Ninja game. I've been playing Strangers of Paradise. And this making me think about Nioh more often. And I'm thinking about Nioh 1 for some odd reason. I don't know. I'm just reminiscing on that game because that was such a magic moment for me. Oh, Mr. Tibbs! Mr. Tibbs! Hello, hello. It's good to hear from you. It's been a fat minute, man. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for stopping by. It's also my birthday today, which is why I'm streaming in the first place. So, tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell them I'm lonely. You know, Tibbs, for you being such a big dark, Souls fan, have you ever considered Neo? Like, consider giving it a try? Have you already given it a try before? I mean, it plays very different to Dark Souls, mind you, but it is in that same conversation, that same vein. And I'd be curious if you ever thought about playing them yourself. This game apparently, from what I've been hearing, because I've been on the Neo Reddit quite a bit lately, and this is supposedly a good starting point to the series, even though it is the third game. But people say it's more beginner friendly ish than the previous games. Oh, you actually played Nioh 1. Oh, snap. Oh, that is beautiful, beautiful news to hear. Oh, I'm so happy. I'll tell you, if you ever were considering Nioh 2 and 3, I can tell you at least first things first. If you thought Nioh 1 was like too nuts, too insane, too crazy, the other two games, like Nioh 2 and this game, they balance things out way better. Because even us Neo veterans, us Neo nerds, all of us agree Nioh 1 had like the most BS in it. Like, it just had the most ridiculous shit out of the three games. Like, just stuff that just made no sense. Like, you could overcome it, but holy hell, did you have, like, you were definitely working for it. But they eased out things a lot more in 2 and 3. With me being such an axe user, I should definitely have some better equipment that like reduces damage while attacking. Because I have hyper armor, but like I get too overzealous for my own good, and end up like trying to like attack people, like keep attacking even though I'm like almost about to die, and I just keep attacking and not paying attention. So I should really be having some stuff that reduces damage while attacking. Okay, so this is almost gonna wrap up. Ooh, Fatal Frame 2. Yes, I heard about that. Are you a longtime Fatal Frame fan? I know that series goes way back. I remember watching. God, I don't know if you ever watched Game Realms or know about it, but I had watched them play. Like, this is like way back in the day, like 2010s. I had watched them play it. I don't know which one, but it was so freaking funny. But that was the first time I had ever seen the game. So like, I finally got to see like how like that camera mechanic worked and everything, and like I was like, oh, now I can see. I can see why this game like scared the crap out of me. Oh, that's a little boss battle here. Oh jeez. The issue is that it's against a fist user. These guys are fast, and I'm not that. But it should be okay. Because he's still a human enemy at the end of the day. And human enemies are pretty exploitable. At least for axe users. Yep, he's dead. Yeah, I've been hearing some news. I've been hearing stuff in the Reddit, but apparently like Axe is pretty damn overpowered at the moment. Like, in consideration for a lot of things, just because of how much heavy damage it does. And I didn't even know that. Like, I chose Axe because I've always used Axe. Always. Since Nioh 1, and I've never deviated since. So that's why I'm using it. But I guess it's actually a pretty OP weapon at the moment, despite its slower nature. Anyways, let's see. Okay, so big time Fatal Frame fan, love all the lore and interconnected characters and stories. Technically, 2 is the first one in the series story wise. Ah, cool. So 2 ended up being a prequel. Okay, so they did the whole prequel thing with the series. Okay, cool. And I know how you are with your overarching lores for a long time, game series or series whatever, for a long time franchises. So with Fatal Frame being as long standing as it is, yeah, it's like that's like right up your alley, man. Right up your alley. So I think, yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up this left path and go this left route. We'll do this. So we'll clear up this area, have that connect to here, clear up this area, do this big mission here, and then we'll just basically we'll move from left to right. Yeah, move left from left to right. This is kind of funny how you said Fatal Frame 2 is the first in the series, whereas with Nioh they did the same way. Nioh 2 is actually the first in. Well, I guess this one kind of is and isn't, because Nioh 3 kind of goes from before the events and then after and then in between. Like, it's all kind of weird. But Nioh 2 was a prequel to Nioh 1, which was cool. But anyways, yeah, it has been a while. It has been a while, Tibbs. I mean, I think I did hop in a. Last time I spoke to you, I did hop into your when you were playing Little Nightmares 1 stream. I don't know if I said anything in the stream, but I did watch you play it. And I think it was your first time. It was your first run through through it. And I was watching you play it because I was playing it too at the time. So I wanted to get a sense for some things, more so to see how long it took you, because I was planning to get the Heart of the Core achievement, and so I was just kind of just curious to see like how long it would take a first-time player to get through the game. So I was using you as like a barometer for like the time it took, because I was a fresher player too. So it had taken you like 2 hours or something. Like it didn't take you very long, so it gave me hope. Like, you know, it gave me some confidence that like, okay, cool. For a first-time player, it still only took him like 2 hours and some change. I was like, okay, cool. So like with a little bit of practice, the 1 hour time limit is definitely doable. It's just dealing with all the goddamn jank. That jank is the real enemy. What the hell is happening there? Huh. I was supposed to do like an assassination on him, but I guess he was too close to the wall and it just glitched out or something. That was weird. Okay. So we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna jump over here and go here. Although I'm gonna have to come back here anyways because of a scampus, but it's all right. Okay, there we are. I will say though, Team Ninja, they have been busy with this game lately, because I'm checking like every day, like every morning I'm checking to see like is there a new update, and like you know what are the updates. So far it's just been they've added like a couple quality of life features. More recently they actually did a good solid to us about when it comes to like soul matching and optimizing your gear, like the cost it takes to do that. They lowered that significantly, which is great. I haven't delved too much into it myself on my personal account, but I did do a little bit of it, and yeah, it does get pretty costly. So it's good to hear that they've already rebalanced that. But so far, it's been mainly just some balancing patches so far. I'm just waiting for like a big, like actual content update that they don't need to wait for an expansion for. That's what I'm waiting for personally. like, because they've done that with both Nioh 1 and 2, where they've added missions, like just bonus missions to do, like no DLC required. They were just extra missions. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, or just some kind of rework or revamp to the open field system, because I feel like there's a lot of flaws with it for new game, like for new game plus cycles. For the initial playthrough, I think it's fine. I have no issue with it at all. But when it comes to additional further playthroughs, I feel like there's a lot of problems. Gotcha. Man, the stealth is so finicky in this game. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know how we're seeing it. I could have swore that there was an enemy on that up there. But, oh well, it's fine. Oh, I can just ring this instead. Yes, which we will do. And boop! Cool. Alright, have you played Night Rain yet? And I need to get back into the Soul series again. I might have to do a Soul series walkthrough. Actually, I am not. So I'm a big stickler for playing games in order by like the release dates and stuff. And so with FromSoft, I want to play all of their games, you know, as they made them. And so I'm kind of I haven't played one since Dark Souls 2. I haven't played one past that. And it's not because of Dark Souls 2. Like, it's not like it ruined me or anything for the series. But I just haven't played it. I haven't played Bloodborne yet, because that's the next game that FromSoft did. I just haven't played it. I own the game. I have the game. It's on my dresser right now. I even have the steelbook for it. The very expensive steelbook, might I add. But I have it. I'm staring right at it. I think I even bought the Old Hunters DLC because I knew I was gonna play the game eventually, and it was on sale like a long time ago, and I bought that. So I have everything ready. I just have not played it because I am just stupid. But I know that there's a goddamn. Where is he? There he is. There he is. Okay. The only thing is, how do I? Can I get them here? Got him. All right, perfect. But yeah, I just haven't played it yet, and I like to play other games in the series like in a row. So yeah, I have a long way to go. But the thing is, like sometimes, like most series, I don't like to just like play every game like back to back to back to back to back. I generally will jump from game to game, and so. Like, it's not like I played Dios 2 and I was like, cool, time for Bloodborne. I was like, okay, cool, let's play something else. You know, and it just wasn't Bloodborne that I wanted to play. And I don't know why. But, I'll get there eventually. It will happen. I think because I also need to, like, I started live streaming Dark Souls 2 a long time ago and I still haven't even gotten anywhere close to finishing it. So, I don't know. I kind of want to do that too, but yeah. One day I'll get there, and if I ever do end up getting to Night Rain, Tibbs, you know what? You and me, we'll probably do some co-op. I'll probably reach out to you and be like, hey, let's do some co-op. I need help. 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 But yeah, DS2. Okay, I don't know if you're just taking the piss or not, but I mean, it's such a mixed bag of a game. For me, like it's not bad, like it's not garbage or anything. Like some YouTube videos will like to make it out to be. Like I don't think it's a garbage game. I don't think it's horrible. I don't think it's terrible at all. But it is a mixed bag. Because on some ends, I'm like really happy about things, and on the other hand, I'm like, what is going on? The combat to me is fine. Obviously, the ADP stat is annoying. Excuse me, but like the overall combat's fine. The weapons are cool. A lot of boss weapons. I do feel the game is a tad bit too big. Like I don't I think like if they took out like, let's say like a fifth of it or a sixth of it or something like that, I don't think people would be that upset, like at all. Um, the DLCs are great, but FromSoft has a reputation of doing really good DLCs, so like that's not a huge surprise. But the DLCs are great, especially the Frozen Tundra or whatever that one's called. That last one in the snow, I really like that one. I really, really like that one. But I think the biggest issue for me, and you probably relate to this since you're such a lore guy, you are the lore daddy, um, is the story. Like I don't like the story it's trying to tell, and I think the way they also try to tell it is just I didn't really gel with it. I didn't really like it or care for it. Like just the whole way they were doing storytelling just felt a bit to me. Like not until you get to the third DLC. That is goddamn masterpiece. Love that shit. I love that so much. But like the main game story just feels like it's trying to ride on the coattails of the first game, but they do it almost too ambiguously. Like even like too ambiguously even for a game like Dark Souls. Because like, and maybe you watched my Dark Souls 2 Platinum video, Tibbs, but if you didn't, I like go on a rant for like 5 minutes about it. Because I'm like thinking like, because my point was like Dark Souls 1's lore or story it was trying to tell is still ambiguous. Yes, you have to read flavor text and read between the lines to understand what's going on, but you can still understand the base. You understand like who the main villains are. There was a big battle, huge calamity, not calamity, but huge problem, huge conflict. There's like these 4 or 5 main people that you're probably gonna have to end up fighting, which you do. Um, and you can put two together. Like you can at least figure that. Like if you don't know anything else, you at least know that. So like if you're like if at the very base level, like you eventually play the game, you eventually get to Grave of the Lord Nito, and you're like, okay, I remember that guy from the intro video. Like okay, at least I know that guy, right? Like so you can at least have some context for some things, and at least understand things at a very basic level. But Dark Souls 2, nope, you don't know anything that is going on if you kind of like base it off what the game gives you. And I'm just like, I'm fine for things being ambiguous, but it's like, can you throw me like at least one bone, please? Like to me, it was just almost too much until the dark, that DLC, that third DLC, and it just like that was perfect. Like when the queen tells you a whole bunch of stuff and lays everything out for you, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so awesome. And it just made me wish it had me like it made me be like what if so much after I heard everything that she said. But that's my biggest gripe with DS2 for me personally was like the story and lore it was building. But anyway, sorry, I don't mean to go into tangent. So for me, about the same. It doesn't deserve the hate it gets, but you can break it in so many different ways. Yeah, you can. Dark Souls 2 is probably the most glitchy out of all of them. But you can break that. I've seen people break the crap out of that game. And there are lots of story stuff they never elaborate on, like what did or who did Vendrick steal from the Giants and so on. So yeah. Like that's true. That's true. Um, um, yeah, like we know there's a conflict between, or there was one between Vendrick's, land and the Giants, and we know that it was the queen. It was what's her name, Nashandra or something like that. The queen telling him to go. Like it was basically her that instigated the whole thing, and so he steals something from them. But you're right. Yeah, it's like, what did he steal? We don't know. We just know it was important, but we don't know what it was. And it's like, okay. And you're right. Like even for those big Dark Souls nerds that will read through everything, read all the flavor texts, read all the lore, it's not there. It's just not there. You just never know. You'll never know. We'll never tell you ever. And yeah, I can see like it being very frustrating, because at the very least, like the reason why people would read the lore, read all flavor text of like every weapon or item or consumable, was that you could get rewarded for reading it by learning something about something, right? Some character, major plot line, major lore piece. You could get rewarded with that. So that's why people, would read it, because they know that like somewhere they'll get rewarded for reading it, because they'll learn something about the game. But like it's just funny, like you're just almost not getting, like you're getting punished for reading through all of it, and it's like that goes against what Dark Souls was trying to set up, guys. Why you do this? So I'm kind of technically going backwards up this area, and it's only because I've realized that there's two ways to get to where I was, and I forgot about that. So I'm kind of just going this backwards up this way just to clear it out. But I'm gonna have to come back to here. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I won't have to backtrack too much, I hope. Not like backtrack, but just kind of go back a few. It's not too far. At least I don't think it is, but we'll find out. Haha, we're gonna get that guy. We're gonna get the jump on him. Gotcha, bitch. Man, it is so crazy how much those Yoki enemies got nerfed between the first game to the third game. It is in... Oh. Ah, dang, he saw me. Gotcha. Haha. Oh, this is very interesting. I feel like this was... I can't tell if this is the intended way to go or not, because I'm just catching the jump on everybody going everywhere. Which I'm not mad about. Okay, let's see here. But I've never ever completed Bloodborne before. Wow, that's surprising. Is it? Why do you think that was? Was it because like things got in the way, like life things got in the way of you completing it, or like were you just not gelling with it at the time? Because I mean, I do know, even though I haven't played it. Okay. I should take that back. I have played like a little bit of like the beginning, like a little bit, like maybe an hour, at most, of like the beginning hour. So I mean, I'm not saying like I don't know, but I do know that the game is a different style to traditional Dark Souls. It's a bit it's faster. There's no guard. You got the gun and all that. Like I have a friend who loves Dark Souls as well, but will not play Bloodborne. Actually, my brother's the same way too. He's never played Bloodborne either, and it's because they don't like the pace of the combat for Bloodborne. Which is interesting because at this point, like Elden Ring, especially Night Rain, they're as fast, if not faster, than what Bloodborne was. And my brother and my friend have both played Elden Ring, and that's definitely a faster game than the. I don't know faster than Dark Souls 3, but it's definitely faster than Dark Souls 1 and 2. It just I got way too lost. I think the world is too easy to get lost in. Don't get me wrong. I love the combat and love the pacing, but for a game as quick as it is, it's too big. Interesting. Interesting. I wouldn't know. Like I said, I haven't played enough of it yet. But you're saying the world is a bit too big, huh? I have actually not heard that like criticism from Bloodborne before. Interesting. I guess I'll find out when I eventually play it. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, get you. Gotcha. Oh, Gemini. Okay, so that's how Gemini wants to show up in the chat? He wants to throw out the dono? Okay. Okay. Okay, Mr. Wise Guy. Okay. Well, thank you very much, good sir. And also, hello. I'm glad you're able to make it and say hello. Like, it's DS1 levels of huge. Was DS1 really that big? I honestly can't remember. Because, like, I'm not to the point, like, Dark Souls isn't for me, like, a game that I'll go back to and just replay for the fun of it. So, I honestly don't, like, when I finished it and platinumed it and got it all done and everything, that was, like, you know, back in the pandemic, like, 2022 or something like that. I honestly don't remember. The area I remember being huge was the Lost, gosh, what's that area called? Not Lost Izalith. At least I don't think so. Is that the area with the dinosaur legs? Whatever area that is, I know that area is gigantic. That's the only one I can think of. What? How did you not die? Also, I love how Gemini still hasn't said anything. He's just dropping donos and piecing out. He just does a mic drop and just leaves. Oh, okay. Now he shows. Okay, now he says something. Okay. It's good to see you, Lau. How's your day going so far? Well, at the moment I have a headache, but that's my fault because I don't know how to have a correct sleeping pattern. But other than that, I'm doing fine. I have just been slaving away at a different game. Um, Ironically, a Team Ninja game, just like this one. But it's from a lesser known title. I'm sure some people don't even know the game exists. Like Team Ninja even made it. But Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. I am playing that, and I'm in the DLC, the second DLC, and it's like an end game mode, but I'm grinding it so I can get my build properly set up. Because I watched a video on like an end game build, and it just absolutely melts all the like late game bosses and everything. I want to be prepared for the third DLC that's coming, and so I'm trying to grind to get special effects on my armor, but like it's all just random, and so I'm like freaking out because like I don't know what to do because like it's all RNG and it's just taking fucking forever because I'm not getting the stuff that I need. And so I'm just struggling. But other than that, I'm fine. Other than that, I'm fine. And also, you know what's funny right here? So that lady, that's a boss battle about to happen. I'm gonna go in here, open this chest that's here, and she's gonna it's gonna activate the fight because she's gonna see me, but she can't get inside. It is very funny. Or maybe she won't see me. Ooh. Last time I did this, she saw me, so I thought she would see me, but I guess not. Well, good for me. That means I can get the jump on her. Okay, well, I mean the connectivity of the world. It might just be me, and I need to get good. Oh, you meant in that sense, like the interconnectivity of the game, or of DS1. Oh, okay. Now that I remember more so. Yes. And I guess it could make everything seem bigger than it is. because you are right. Like DS2 was definitely more linear. It was like separated into separate, you go on separate paths, and it just kind of goes into one way. And there's not like multiple ways to get to the same place. Like there's only one way to get to the Iron Keep. Like there's only one way to get to No Man's Wharf, or not No Man's Wharf, but gosh, what was that place? Uh, the place with the poison mist, or whatever. Like there's only like one way to get there, and there's only one way to get to I guess No Man's Wharf would be correct, but like I mean, other than the Lost Bastille, where there's those two entrances or two entryways to get there. Other than that, yeah, like the game actually really isn't that connected. Whereas DS1 was definitely connected, which so I guess I can see what you mean. And you're saying Bloodborne is like that, so interesting. That's good to know for me when I eventually get to the game. Anyway, we're gonna knock you the fuck out. Okay, so I might die to her because I have died to her when I play this game on my main account for the first time. I died to her on my first try at it, so we'll see. Or maybe not. Or maybe she's just a goddamn bum. Maybe she's just garbage. Okay. Take you out. And I don't think I forgot about these two jabronis down here. Because I did not forget about these two jabronis here. Did you see the dude just jump backwards? Like that? If this was a recorded video, I would definitely have like replay that with like a little like boing, like effect or something. That was funny. Also, Jet is here. Hello, Jet. Hello, Jetty. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling better and you're no longer dealing with food poisoning. That did not sound like fun. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever had food poisoning before in my entire life. Like, I've had stomach issues. I've had, I've thrown up before from eating too much. I've done that. But I don't think I've ever had straight up food poisoning. Like, I don't think I have. I mean, if I have, I don't know what the difference is. But I'm almost certain I've never had it. Because I just did that just to unlock the shrine, because then we can come here later. But the idea actually is to go back to where I was. Sorry, let me catch up with the chat here. Okay, so bro, that was a massacre. Died or her. Yeah, right. No, like I really did. Now, granted, I don't think I was, because like, okay, let me explain something to you. So, this is like an open world format-ish, open-ish world format that they did with this game. So, when I first played it, I had done like all the beginning intro area stuff that you have access to, and then when I did the big first story area and it opened up the world, I think this area first, like where I was just at. I did this first, I believe. Whereas in this playthrough so far, I did the bottom area first. I did all this first. So by the time I get here, I'm like way more leveled. I have the power talisman, which I didn't have before. So that I think that was why. Like I was definitely not as powered up fighting her than I was before. But also, I believe. Wait, where's this taking me? Oh gosh, this is not where I want to go. Not where I want to go. No. Do not want to go there. No. That's not what I want to do. Sorry. Okay. Hi, Jim. I might die to her 1 minute later. Absolutely curb stomps her. Who poisoned Jet? No more food poisoning, but I've only slept like 3 hours. 3 hours? Jeez. Is that because of your crazy weekend that you've been having? Your crazy weekends you've been dealing with? That's what I imagine. Okay, how the fuck? Can I not? Oh, I have to go and then come back up here. But I don't think I have access to that, do I? I don't. I don't. This is going to be a major story bit later. So, oh, I forgot all about that. Yeah, I can only do this small area. I don't have access to this yet. But half of this part of the map isn't even open to me yet. So, I guess I have to stay here. Huh. Well, then if that's the case, then... Huh. Dun, dun, dun. But then I didn't even do this bit there. Okay. It's fine. I know what I'll do. I know what I'm gonna do. I got it. Okay. Safety disabled. Combat mode engaged. Futamata? I'm sure I found a website called that. Wait. No, you didn't, Jim. No, you didn't. Don't you go spout nonsense now. Okay, so if that way led to there, where does this way lead? Okay, this leads the way I want to go. This will lead me here, which circumvents all of that. Okay, let me go this way first. Just to open up this area, then I'll come back. And the reason why I'm not fast traveling is because I don't want to respawn all the enemies. Because you don't... If normally in the past it was if you rested at a shrine, it would respawn. Which is still true. But it also now happens if you fast travel. Which you don't need to be at a shrine for, but it'll still activate it. Or not activate it, but it'll still respawn everybody, which I don't want to deal with, so... But this just works as a, like a shortcut to get to where I'll need to get to later. Yeah, because now we're here, which basically just acts as a separate pathway from here. They both lead into here. So actually I could just do this now then, because if they both lead here, then I'll be good. Yeah, because this will be doing later. So, okay, yeah, so I'm going to clear this whole area up, and when I get here, before I start the mission here, I'm going to fast travel down to here and just do this area bit to clear this up, because I did not go through here. So that is the plan. You know, Gem... Oh, geez, I can see the stream was fucking up there. Okay, that's good now. Gem, if, you know, if I can ever make myself out to Britain again, or if, you know, if we ever find ourselves able to meet up again, I am forcing you to play a Souls game just to see how you do. It could be Nioh, it might be Dark Souls, it could be like another one that we've, you know, not even like a mainstream one, but I kind of just want to see how the fuck you would do. Oh, geez, don't get me started about Reanimal. Oh, Jed, don't get me started. But also, I don't think he's played it yet. Oh, Liza P. That's a good choice. I mean, that's probably the one you know the most of since you watched so much footage of it. Whoa, where did you come from, you little piece of shit? Damn, I just ate that. I just ate that attack. Jeez, man. I just ate that like it was nothing. Jeez, man. Oh no, the stream's fucking up. No. No. Oh Oh jeez. What's funny is that it's telling me it's still excellent, but I'm seeing, at least on my screen, I'm seeing is like hella choppy. So I apologize. My internet, like, okay, so here in Washington, um, also thank you very much, Jet, for the donation. I appreciate it. Sorry, um, I got caught up. I got caught up in the last week, like last Thursday, Friday. No, oh jeez, no data. Oh gosh. Oh geez, stream. I'm getting no data now. Oh no. How do I fix this? Okay, it came back. It came back. Oh gosh, the internet's been like so wonky since we got snow last week, and like the internet's just been like just so weird lately. Which is crappy because like the snow's all gone now. Like it lasted like a day, and then a lot of it melted like the overnight. So I don't know, and it's not even like that cold right now. I mean, for Jet, it sounds like it's freezing, but like it's only whatever the equivalent is for for Gem, like whatever the equivalent is 40 degrees. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit around there, which yeah, it's cold, but it's not like it's not gonna freeze anything. Oh boy. Oh, sorry. I'm just looking at see if I can find anything that I forget where the thing is to live. But I had a while ago I had actually increased the bit rate, and I figured out how to do that finally because YouTube always tells you about your bit rate. Oh man. Oh no. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I don't know if there's anything I can do while the stream is actually up though. I don't think I'm allowed to preferences maybe. Oh, I think that's where it was. Okay. Okay, yeah, here's the bit rate. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to just wrap this up and see if that'll do anything because it keeps it. Oh, now it's excellent. What? Oh, jeez. This stream has been. This is weird. Oh man, what is going on with my internet lately? Gosh, it is so bad.